So when I'm first warming up, especially in shoulders, I kind of like to take a real nice slow tempo, kind of speed up on the contraction, and the eccentric kind of slow it down. However, about the last 4 or 5 reps, I really like to do a few partial reps to really get that blood flow going. It just really sets me up for a really good workout. So this was my first working set, and the main difference is we added more weight to it, and we still kept a slow tempo, but I really didn't do any burnout partials at the end, trying to save my strength for the other 2 sets. So that's what we got next. So now I'm on my working sets. I'm really focusing more on the tempo of the workout. We want to pretty much have a explosive concentric motion, which is the contraction of the muscle, but we want to slow down the tempo a little bit, which is the eccentric motion, to about half the speed of when I'm pressing up. What this allows is a slower eccentric motion, which is a major benefit or a major aspect of hypertrophy. So if we want to optimize our gains, we really got to accentuate that eccentric motion. I'm not really focusing on a lot of time under tension. That does play into it, but I'm not going to be repping it out because, again, hypertrophy, 8 to 12 rep range, about a 1 second concentric, and about a 2 second eccentric is going to give you the most bang for your buck. For my second exercise, I really like to throw in reverse grip barbell presses, overhead barbell presses. For me, I really feel this in the front delts. And by doing it this way, it really kind of hits that tie-in between the chest and the delt, giving that nice appearance. And it kind of helps give that 3D look to the shoulders. Because in just about every category, you're going to be seen at different angles. So you got to make sure you bring up the front delts, the medial delts, and of course the rears too. Lagging any one of those parts, you're gonna be hurting on the stage. And if you're going to the beach, you don't want to look at out of proportion because we aren't talking about the glamour muscles here, right? You don't want to have really broad shoulders here, but nothing tying into your chest. So today we're going to be doing 3 exercises. We've already done overhead press shoulders, which you can use dumbbell or machine. I prefer machines on these. I have a bad shoulder. Then we did the reverse barbell overhead press. And the third one, we're going to do FST7 lateral raises. I typically do not work my rear delts on shoulder day. I take a page out of Charles Glass's playbook where he likes to hit the rear delts after back day. By working the back and really fatiguing it and then hitting your rear delts, you don't have the back taking over, so you can kind of emphasize that effect a little bit more. So today it's just going to be medial delts and the front delts. So we're doing FST7 here. Stands for fascia stretch training. The 7 stands for 7 sets. In between each set, you're going to either be contracting the muscles, flexing them, isometrics, or something like that for 20 seconds, which is why I'm using a band, because I don't have a spotter. If I force it out as hard as I can for 20 seconds to the point I have nothing left in me, then you've done it right. Then you'll rest for 20 seconds and then you'll repeat the process. Again, this is a 7-set workout and it's brutal. Time for set 2. Now we're going with the band up top. This is brutal. On these, if you got the band, or somebody holding your arms up, if you can go longer than about 20 seconds, you weren't doing it hard enough. Typically you want to go into the 12, maybe 15 rep range with your weights. That one, I barely got through 11 reps. So it's time to drop the weights down. Otherwise my form would have been compromised too much. You don't want to compromise your form in this. A little bit of body English may be okay in the last couple of reps, but if you start to have to use it too much, you gotta throw that ego out the door. Drop your weights and do it correctly. So now, the 35s, we're getting right back at it. So the first time I used resistance with the bands, this third set I'm going to do a little stretching. One of my favorite stretching exercises. Cross the hands, around the shoulders, take deep breaths in and let it out. And when you let it out, try to stretch them a little further. It actually should feel pretty good. All right, feel them coming around a little bit more. That actually felt pretty good. So again, you do 7 sets in typically 10, 12 to 15 rep range. Stretch, flex, or isometrics for 20 seconds. Rest 20 seconds, repeat. That's FST7 training for you.